All right, chapter six, contemporary theories. Um, this was an activity that we did with the in-class people, but try to see if you can name the theories that go along with it that we've learned so far. So, idealism and existentialism are both what? What do they have in common? It's kind of a kind of piece of things. And realism, pragmatism, what do they have kind of in common? And then idealism and realism, boom. And then existentialism and pragmatism. I'll take 5 seconds if you want to pause, and then I'll kind of go over what I thought. All right, so idealism, realism. A is that they have an ultimate truth, that there's an absolute truth, and you can find that absolute truth by working through something. And existentialism and pragmatism believe that there is no absolute truth and that truth is created and changed all the time. And then idealism and existentialism believe that you create your own inner truth. One of them is an inner truth we all lead to, and the other one is your own personal truth. While it rates realism a little bit more in the sense that you take in outside things to create your own truth, it does mean that in solar piece the things that you're working on yourself. Whereas pragmatism and realism are more about what is happening around you to create rules and laws into that natural path. So we started with idealism and realism, made us pragmatism and existentialism, like I talked. Then Sigmund Freud came along, moved into progressivism, which we'll go over tonight. Humanism, Skinner led to behaviorism. Perennialism came out of idealism with essentialism. So here are the main contributors, the pieces of things. Progressivism is that knowledge is constantly changing and not fixed. Again, it was Dewey, which is pragmatism, which we've talked about before. So schools should be democratic, students are not passive, uh, but they're active in their learning, and that there should be accessation. Please watch the YouTube video. It is phenomenal. Next one is Reconstructionism. This one's one of the coolest ones because what happened was after World War II or current World War II in a state of chaos, there's some people who thought that the teachers needed to take over and really start focusing on creating this utopia in the world by teaching their students what the world should look like. And so, while this never really took off and it was kind of a funky educational model, what it really did was focusing on that the teachers knew best and should create a new world by teaching the youth what that world should be because that would be the next generation. Perennialism are people are consistent, therefore education should be. Subject matter is at the center of education. This is the great works, and so they believe that classical education, my ideals and models should be what should be taught across the curriculum in forever and ever because something's great, then it's always going to be great. Behaviorism, that we're all basically choosing things based on our needs and urges and how we react to those things. B.F. Skinner boxes, that whole piece of things, classic conditioning, blah, 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 blah. Essentialism is that, and this was focused mainly at the lower grades, but we need to be learning certain things to make the world work, that core knowledge, and the teacher's authority to pass down that core knowledge. Again, please watch the YouTubes; they're very helpful. And then humanism is the removal of the jail mentality, that personal free to make choices, that children centeredness. Teachers would be more effective if they taught individuals and small learning groups use of imagination, experimentation. No competition, and we're trying to get rid of failure. We're trying to say that we never fail. We're only learning and doing those types of things. That's the really unbelievably quick recap. But again, please read, please go through it all, and if you have any questions, please post them in the comments section, the thread.